We're live? No? We're live? Wait. Okay. Damn, Comcast. You having trouble connecting because your internet's high as fuck and you want me to pay that shit for some extra shit, but I ain't trying to do that. Oh, wait, we're live? Oh, shit, my bad. My bad.
Wait, Dre, they ain't even Comcast.
I was about, man, I was about to cuss, boy.
Dre, is there a Comcast in Arizona? What the fuck are you talking about, man?
My computer said that I have an unstable connection. I'm like, Comcast fault. You know what I'm saying? They want me to upgrade. They want me to upgrade,
How's it
but
Comcast's fault? I didn't know Comcast was in Phoenix.
because they just hit me with the even after I paid my bill, they hit me with the unstable bullshit talking about your internet. No, bitch, I paid my money. My internet better be
That's a
damn
pop up, my guy. I'm gonna teach you about the difference between.
Man, look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Fuck all that. Just
We're gonna talk
start
about
the show.
that was a funny moment. That was a funny moment. But anyway, welcome to Red Cup Rants. I'm your host, Dre.
Wow.
I got both of my mean ass brothers. Well, we're all mean assholes. Man, Mike and but now he went from Black Deck, so he ain't playing no games. So I'm not responsible for what he says tonight. So y'all just got to stay tuned in. And yes, Darian, we know we just lost Donaldson. I saw the highlight that he's going up north to Minnesota. And the only thing I could say to him is, hey man, good luck. I appreciate what you did with us.
I'm not get him.
Well, I know you're not.
He can do it.
You not a Brave no more, so fuck him.
Fuck them all right.
Well, we don't have to talk about that no more. We can go to the next topic then. We don't have to talk about it. I mean, I appreciate what he did, but it all comes down to
Since we go into the next topic, let's go ahead and jump straight into the bullshit. We gonna dive head first.
Yeah, let's go. Good luck to Donaldson though. Good luck to him.
Nah, how about good luck to the Astros? Because everybody's fucked down there.
Woo, boy.
You know what?
And guess what? If y'all cheating asses couldn't do it without stealing signs, they already pumping juices and all these other things. Fuck all y'all. How about that?
Yo, you know what? I told you. Look, man, this is probably not gonna go well with a lot of Patriot fans. All right, but this is exactly what the Patriots have been doing for the last 15 years. Okay, what they did was just stole a page out of their playbook and just brought it to the Major League Baseball. And not to say that baseball has been ethical, that baseball had its share, they have their sure sale of scandals and whatnot. You go back to the steroid scandals. You go back to gambling, Pete Rose. I mean, how many times these guys will get suspended for 100 games for PEDs? Like baseball, definitely not the land of the nice guys, if you will. Um, but I can say this, bro. Like I'm not surprised by this by baseball. I'm actually surprised that actually came down because baseball they're not gonna do shit. They typically do a damn thing.
I can't say that. I can't say that. Baseball is a little bit different
Not
than the NFL.
immediately. Not immediately. I thought this was gonna go. I thought they was gonna kind of sweep this. This is just. I thought they were sweeping under the rug. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually surprised by the 1 year ban. Me personally, I actually made a video that I'm going to debut sometime later tonight or tomorrow. But I basically, without giving too much away, I basically thought that this was a slap on the wrist. This is major cheating, bro. We're talking about when you take it upon yourself to literally record. Okay, it's okay to steal signs during the game. Okay, but when you steal signs recording with technology, that's a whole nother beast, bro. That's a whole nother beast. And that right there is a lot of people like, oh, what the Patriots do? They just record it. They just steal, everybody steals signs. Yeah, everybody steals signs, but everybody not doing that shit with cameras. And that's the difference. That's the difference I see with cheating with this. But Des, go ahead.
All right. Well, baseball has a history of cheaters. We all can. We all know that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
To
Really
me,
do.
to me, Hank Aaron is still the home run king. Cause fuck Barry Bonds, fuck Mark McGuire, fuck Sammy
Yes,
Sosa,
sir.
fuck all of them.
But I will say this. I will say this. Sammy Sosa and Mark McGuire made my
I mean,
1990s
I'll admit
very
that shit
interesting.
was entertaining as fuck.
It
It was
was.
very entertaining,
However,
but I agree with what you were saying as far as like we know who the true home run king is, and he resides in Atlanta. And his name is Hammer Hank Aaron. So
yeah,
I believe you with that. I just had to point that out there because trust me,
yeah. Well,
I got plenty McDonald cups
me
about
too.
98.
Um, but besides that, I mean, you couldn't win without stealing signs. You had enough talent from top to bottom on that fucking Houston Astros roster to
Yeah,
do it
man.
the right way. You didn't need to steal signs. So you won't asterisk besides your World Series titles because that's what you're getting.
Hmm.
Your
Yeah,
GM,
they
your
both got
coach,
fired. Got fired.
and and,
Gone.
and, and I think your team president or somebody else.
You're the team president.
You
Yeah.
just fired three people. Your three highest people in baseball besides the
And
owner
cover
on
that,
your team
the owner.
just got
The
shit
owner
canned.
could have lost the team. The owner could have lost his team behind this mess. He had no clue. Not to say he wasn't in the know, but a lot of times, like these owners, they have to be briefed on things like this
Yeah,
because they don't.
see, because a lot of owners do what Arthur Blank does, and everybody
Right.
gets mad about Arthur. But this is what they do: they delegate. They put people in place to let them do
Right.
their fucking job, and they trust them to do it because I'm paying you X amount of dollars to lead my business.
Hmm.
You are to
Yeah,
report to me if something goes right or something goes wrong. All your
yeah,
game day operation shit, that's on the game day side. I don't give a fuck what y'all do. If y'all win, great, awesome. If you lose, let me know how much extra money you need so we can make the changes to get it right. Other than that, I'm not putting my fucking hand in the goddamn in the damn cookie dough so I'm throwing my own ingredients. No, there's a set there's a set formula on what works, on how much flour, how much sugar, how much butter, and how many damn chocolate chips I need to make chocolate chip cookies.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm not putting so many goddamn cooks in the fucking kitchen to where now we all fucking fighting over each other and everything's getting burnt.
Hmm.
I just saw cookies and I saw Chips Ahoy commercials on TV. So I mean,
That's how a legit owner works. So
yeah,
everybody asking why he don't know, that's why he don't know.
That's why you
Because
don't.
because we got SP Network as a group. Do you think I know everything that happens to every show at
I
all
know I
times?
don't know it.
The
I know
fuck
I
I
don't know it.
don't. Okay?
Trust me, I don't know everything. So. You know
We
I
have to.
don't know everything.
We
I
have
see
to.
the ball
LaDonna
fly.
don't even know. You can put your hand down, LaDonna. I know you don't even know.
I don't know. Look, hey, what the dude say on Bad Boys 2? I don't know nothing. I don't know
We don't know
nothing.
until we don't know until we're informed of what the fuck is going on.
Mhm.
I mean, it is what it is. But that's how businesses work. If you are an owner and you're micromanaging everything and you know every aspect of everything, your name is Vince McMahon and you're gonna fail.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the
Right.
XFL failed the first time, and I'm worried about it failing again. Hey, the new rule changes they got, the shit's gonna be lovely. Other than
Yeah.
that,
I
as
think
long
you
as
know
Vince
what
is Vince,
I guess because I'm such a sucker for what happened with the AAF, and I actually thought it was going to work, and it was another alternative because you know me, I love football. I think I'm one of the few people that want to see the XFL work.
I
I
do.
do,
I do.
I really do.
no, don't get me wrong. I want to see him work. I want to see
Yeah,
him do great. However, until Vince McMahon can show me he knows how to get the fuck out of his own way, I worry. Because look at NXT. Triple H
mm-hmm.
and Shawn Michaels is running NXT and they're doing great. NXT
Wait.
UK's got
Shawn
Johnny.
Michaels. Wait.
Yeah,
Shawn
Shawn
Michaels on
Michaels and Triple H are the head bookers of NXT. Johnny Saint, the English wrestling legend Johnny Saint, is running NXT UK. Those two shows are putting up numbers. Raw and SmackDown are going to the shitter every week. They're getting worse and worse.
All right. All right, so what does in the correlation with what happens here? Me personally, this is why I think I think
Well,
with the
well, well, well Alex Torres just got fired from the Red Sox. That's what the correlation of
Woo!
what's going to
So you
happen
know
here.
what? So you know
There,
what?
there's
You know
going to
what?
be you. Hey, Dre, what's that military term? Shit rolls downhill.
Pretty much.
Shit
But
just
you know
rolled
what?
downhill.
Honestly, this the only thing I'm saying about this whole scandal is this: we already know about how the MLB cheats. We already talked about Jose Canseco when he
Oh
basically
man.
sued everybody for taking steroids, and then you saw Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, Jose Palmero, all these big time guys that we watched growing up, basically get sent to Congress to
Oh,
answer
George Brett.
Congress.
Don't forget George Brett and his pine tar.
Oh yeah. Oh,
George Brett.
Qatar. Yeah. Look. Like I said, the MLB is a cheating cesspool.
It
We got
is.
that out of the
And,
way.
and,
It's a
and,
cheating
and y'all
cesspool.
want to know? Y'all want to know what's sad? And this is the honest to God truth on how I feel. I'd rather let Pete Rose back in baseball and give him his spot in the Hall of Fame
Boy,
before
boy,
I deal
boy.
with these
The
motherfuckers.
only thing he did. Look, the
Yes,
only
sir.
thing he did was
He
gamble
bet on
on.
games. He bet on
That's all he
games.
did.
He
Bet on
did.
games.
He didn't rig games. He didn't do nothing but bet on games. He
But you know
lost.
what?
He
This
won.
is why.
Oh well.
You know why? You know why?
MJ
You
did
know
the
why?
same shit, but nobody complained about him.
But you know
Mm-hmm.
why Pete Rose? You know why Pete Rose will never go into the Hall of Fame? Because Barry Bonds and Mark McGuire is not in the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
As long as Mark McGuire and Barry Bonds are not in the Hall of Fame, Pete Rose will not get into the Hall of Fame. Even though I think,
I
even
don't
though
think
and
I
this
went
this is my personal opinion. The only reason why that Pete Rose won't get into the Hall of Fame because the MLB frowns upon
They
gambling.
blacklisted him. Let's be real
yeah.
about it. They blacklisted him,
Oh
and
yeah,
they
absolutely.
don't want to admit
I'm
that
not
they
saying that.
blacklisted him over some bullshit. That's all that is.
Right. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that the MLB picks and chooses who's the criminal and who's innocent
Mhm.
here.
But
Oh
Because
they
yeah.
do. But they
nobody
do.
really talks about
I mean,
nobody really talks about
we got pictures being arrested for domestic violence and domestic abuse and getting suspended for 30 to 60 games when
come on, man. Look, performance enhancing drugs are more important than beating your wife.
right. Right,
In the
but your first
MLB
time
terms,
popping hot, but your first
even
time
though
popping
look,
hot in
even though
MLB is
we
like half a season. So that shit's
right,
stupid to me.
like
I can hit my girl in the eye, get 60 games. I pop hot and get 120. The fuck?
exactly. I can smoke weed to get 120 games, but my teammate slaps his wife around, he gets 60 games. We know how it is. We know what it is. I mean, think about it. And I don't want to get off topic here, but I'm gonna bring it back though. I'm gonna bring it back. People are talking about how Colin disrespected the country, but you had a guy named Josh Brown who beat his wife for 20 years, and he still had a job.
Gotta admit it that he was beating his wife.
Admit
And
it.
still, and still, and
Put
still
out a
was, and
bullshit ass
still had a
apology.
job.
Put out a bullshit ass apology, and then the New York Giants said, "We still love you. Here's a new contract."
But the owner of the Giants said he didn't want to bring Colin Kaepernick in for a trial because he didn't want to face fan backlash. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying about that.
Because you know those sons of bitches. You know those sons of bitches that take a knee.
We know what it is.
Mm,
We know what it
yeah,
is.
those songs.
All of
We
us
know
know.
what.
All of us know what it is. We all know what it is. But that's all I gotta say about that. But as far as this scandal in baseball,
Fuck them.
everybody cheats. Everybody cheats. It's up to the MLB to decide
And now and
who.
see this is what pisses me off. My previous GM caught a lifetime ban. These little ass hats stole signs and only got a year.
That's why I said that. Mm-hmm.
Right.
That was.
Go ahead, Mike.
That
Go
was
ahead, Mike. What you saying? All I'm
And
saying.
yeah, they got fired, but they're still suspended for a year. So
All,
and
it
you're gonna sit
basically
at home
happened.
for a year and get to come back.
Right. So I mean, it's
And the dude tell me he tells the world that he really wasn't in on it. Like he didn't. How in the hell do you tell? How do you, as a manager, all right, tell me with a straight face that you knew about it? He knew about it, but he didn't do anything. He tried his hardest to discipline these guys. He tried to tell them, like, you're gonna tell me with a straight face that you actually tried to do that? You was fine with it.
So
You
you knew about it, and you tried your hardest to discipline them. Were you suspending them? Were you fining them? Because if not, you didn't do shit.
uh-uh.
Because as long as they walk their happy asses onto that goddamn baseball diamond, they were pretty much being told that what we are doing is a-okay. Because I'm still gonna make my motherfucking money.
Mm.
You know what?
How fast did Bobby Cox bench goddamn Andrew Jones for just missing? Like, you trying to tell me as a manager you did all you can? He could have easily benched those guys and not played them the next game, but he didn't do that. He didn't do that.
Let's move on before I cuss
You know,
everybody
you
the
know
fuck
what,
out.
you know what. And before we move on, you know what this situation reminds of us as Falcons fans. You know what that situation reminds us of.
You know,
Oh, that funky ass pumping in the music, the
No, no,
crowd
not
noise
that.
bullshit.
No, not that. The Michael Vick situation when he lied to Arthur Blank about. I mean, people say he wasn't involved in it, but come on, man, you knew that was your house if it was in your name. I'm pretty sure it's like if I give you and Dexter a house in my name, I'm gonna be pretty sure what's going on because guess what? If y'all do something, they're gonna come to me because I'm the owner of the house. So that's what it looks like. But moving on, Dex, go ahead to the next subject. But I just wanted to put that out.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. We can go ahead and skip the Josh Donaldson getting signed by the Twins. He ain't a Brave no more, so fuck him. 4 years,
You know what?
4
Good
years they
luck,
haven't
man.
discussed the money, so don't give a fuck. All
Good
right.
luck to him. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna go to some happier news. We are going to do that. We're going to do that. And
Good. I'm
we don't have
glad.
anything. There we go. We're gonna do that.
I'm glad for them. I'm happy for them. I really am. I
Mm-hmm.
really am happy for them. I really am because they, everybody talks about how the pay gap and the way the climate is. I think this is good for the league, and I hope Maya Moore comes back because she already said she wasn't coming back because she's got something else to worry about. So
Pregnancy, right?
nah, she's not pregnant. She just feels that she has a bigger purpose in basketball, and I can't blame her. So
Well,
yeah.
that
But
well,
I'm happy for the league because that shows that because I know a lot of people said that the WNBA was going to die off in about 3 or 4 years. To see it's still going strong, it's still going on.
to be completely honest, I don't think the NBA themselves are going to let the WNBA die off, but they shouldn't. Anywho,
That's different between.
oh
Well,
Lord,
but that's
his
different between letting the NBA go and them bringing in the consumer as far as
yeah.
watching because I watch it, but I don't think the WNBA does a good job marketing
Their
their game
their
because
their um their their marketing strategy and
it's terrible.
their broadcast decisions need work.
Very.
Most of your teams are in major markets, but unless somebody actually truly loves their teams, like my first tryout game for the Hawks to become a Hawks employee was we worked in the Atlanta Dream game.
Mhm.
So, but it didn't bother me because I love all things Atlanta sports. So
Mhm.
I knew who the Dream players were. I knew the team.
Yeah.
But unless you actually love your teams, don't nobody know. Who here who knows all the WNBA teams? I love my team,
I,
but I don't know the rest of them.
I know about three. I know the Sparks, the Dream. I know the Sparks. I know the Dream. I know the Wings, the Silver Stars,
The
the King,
Mystics.
the Monarchs,
I know
the
the Mystics. Yeah.
Mystics, the Lynx.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know about a few of them because a lot of players that I follow in women's basketball, like Maya Moore, Angel McCoughtry, Candace Parker, Lisa Leslie. Uh, I don't know the chick from. She don't play there anymore. The Griffin chick that used to play. I watched women's basketball, so I know where they went. So I mean, in San Antonio, we know about San Antonio because of the Spurs. So it was an accident. I knew about the Silver Wings because I watched the Spurs. And your girl, Skylar Diggins, plays for Dallas. So I'm sure you know that one.
Hey, look, you trying to get me? You trying
Hey,
to
we're
get
gonna
me?
have to fight over
You trying to
Skylar,
get me
bro.
kicked
We're
out
gonna
my
have to
own
fight.
house? Hush up.
We're gonna have to knock up for them,
Nah,
boy.
nah. See,
Hey,
look,
look,
you
you
trying
know
to get me?
my
You trying to get me thrown out the house? Shut up, Dre. Shut up. Shut up, Dre.
look. You know my future baby mama plays for the Sparks. So I mean, hey, it
Hey,
is what it is.
You trying to get us
No,
both
I
kicked
said
out?
my,
Look,
my
man.
future
Look.
baby mama.
Oh wait, well, never mind. You good? You trying to get me kicked
Yeah,
out the
look,
house?
hey, look. I'm just letting y'all know I have a serious crush on Candace Parker. So if I ever see her, I'm gonna shoot my shot. She might block it, but I'm gonna shoot my shot.
Actually, she'll probably catch that motherfucker midair and go lay it up for you.
I'm
Eh.
telling you.
Let me
Hey,
help you
she
out, little
might,
man. Let me help you out, little man.
hey,
Bitch,
look. She'll probably dunk on my ass, but I don't give a damn. She gonna dunk on
what?
my ass all
Wait,
night.
bitch, did you just help me? Granny shot my own shot. Man, don't get the fuck out of here.
but you
Fuck
know
out of
what,
here.
man?
This is Red Cup Rants, man. We say
Well,
what we want to say. What
now,
do you want?
now that I've gotten the nice shit out the way. Oh, there's one more piece of nice news before I start, setting the world back on fire. Last piece of
Mm-hmm.
nice news. Dre, didn't you win some money yesterday?
Hey, I'm just letting you know my whole Vegas trip is paid for Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, and I thank Joe Burrow and that LSU and Coach O and that LSU offense for winning it for me. So it is what it is. I just want to say a few things. Well, I don't even have to say a few things. I just want to say a couple things. Number one, I think that even though everybody saw that Clemson was beating LSU 17-7, I still think it was going to come back in the game because that offense is that potent. I really think they were. And the fact that
You want to
you
know the
saw
truth?
how well you saw
I felt like LSU was toying with them. The
like
beginning of the
Tyson
game,
was
I think they were just
like Mike Tyson would toy with somebody before he KOs them in the first round and
yeah.
ends it.
That's what it felt like. It was like, we're just gonna play with them for a while. Okay, we're done
But
playing
I
now.
will say this. I will say this. I said that Clemson was disrespected as being defending national champions, but everybody knows that has the same football mind that LSU had too many weapons. You got two receivers that was over 1,500 yards receiving in the season. You had a running back that was over 1,000 yards, and you got a quarterback who was basically like, he was basically God almost. Like this man set records.
He was college
So
Bo Jackson. Okay, he was
pretty much.
Tecmo
So
Bowl Bo Jackson in
right,
college.
right. So I mean, do I think that and honestly, this is a hot take to me, and a lot of people will disagree, but I think that that team will go down as one of the greatest college football teams of all time. That's
They
just my
should.
take.
They should.
It is.
They
And
should. The amount
this.
of points they scored in the last two games of the year alone.
And you know what? And it's not the and the fact of the matter is they didn't do it against scrubs. They did it against good teams.
Not. But see, the thing is everybody remembers the points. What did the defense allow in them games? Because neither one of them games were close. They was like, oh look, gas pedal.
You know what?
Defense, y'all got us.
Shout out to my homeboy Block. I know he's listening to us.
Oh man,
He said this is what he said. This is what he said. He said the reason why is because the defense got healthy. They really did. They really got healthy. They was
Uh huh.
missing Delphi. They was missing Grant Delphi, who I think is a top 5 pick in this upcoming draft as a top safety. Daryl
that
Stingley, who's
dude
a
is a hell
freshman.
of a man. That dude was laying cats out. Jesus Christ, man. That
And you
dude.
know what? And everybody talks about Grant Delphi, which is rightfully so. They forgot about the freshmen out there playing man-to-man coverage, looking like a young Dion and Daryl Stingley. Like this man to give up a whole touchdown this college football playoff, and he's a freshman. He reminds me, he reminds me of? He reminds me of Patrick Peterson. Patrick Peterson was at LSU. This man could cover. He could jump on the ball. This man is good, and he's only a freshman. And so when you get them pieces back on your defense to go with a potent offense, you're not gonna lose many games. You're not. Because I see, I heard about Stingley and I only saw him a couple times, but the way he shut down George Pickens in the SEC championship game, that really opened my eyes. It really did. And Sam even said it. LSU is the first team in college football history to beat 7 top 10 teams in the season. Come on, man. The resume is there. It's really there.
And
So
one thing I want to
go ahead,
say
Mike.
about this real quick, is that a lot of people think that when you have a team, the defense is supposed to, to be lights out. That's one of the false. This is actually something that I preach even on the channel, man.
Yeah.
That you just have to be a compliment to your team. Like you don't have to build some great defense. Just complement the offense. Offense complement the defense. The defense complement the offense. And special team is the same thing. Like you like everyone look for this all. You look for a number. A top rank, a top 10 defense, a top 10 offense, and oftentimes that's a false that's a false expectation on any team, to be honest. Like you would want that, but as long as your team, and like we look at two teams this year, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, Mike, they got their ass stomped, but the Ravens are a perfect example of this. They weren't blow you away on. They didn't have a number of superstars on defense. They didn't have a lot of stars on offense. They complemented each other well, and that's what you look for. Drake, what I always say about what you need on team to build a contender.
Chemistry.
That's
What?
it.
But
That's
at
what you need, bro.
the same time, you talk about chemistry. What I say? What you got to
Yeah,
have? You got to have a
you
streamline.
gotta, you
You
gotta
got to
have
have
it.
a
Yeah.
streamline. You have to. You have to
Mm-hmm.
have a streamline. Every aspect of your team has to be on one accord, and that's what
Exactly.
I saw. That's what I saw with LSU last night.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we know about the offense. We know about the offense, but the way the defense played, even special teams played a role. I saw a couple good run backs to put
Yes.
the
Yes.
offense in position to win the game. So yes, Mike, you talk about chemistry, and rightfully so, but you got to have the streamline too, because a defense and an offense can have chemistry, but if you don't have that streamline to both recognize that both of you guys are on the same page, you're not going to win that much. And that's what I saw with LSU, not just last night with the national championship. It's just what I saw this whole season. Like they was on, even when the defense was not looking good, the offense was like, you know what,
They
I
pick
got
it
you.
up. I got it.
You,
I got it.
I got you.
you know what else? You know what else I like
Go
about
ahead, Dick.
LSU that no one will give him credit for? I want to give a shout out to Coach O and the athletic department of LSU because
Mhm.
7 top 10 teams this year.
Seven,
That
seven.
means that oh they didn't pull an Alabama. Oh, they just played whoever was on the schedule. They made sure that they were challenged. That way, whenever the waters got deep, when Clemson had them for a little bit, they could respond. Because
Yeah. This is,
I'm a Georgia fan. I'm a Georgia boy.
but
When the waters got
we
deep for
all
us,
say,
we crumbled. We drowned when the waters got deep.
Yeah. Yeah.
but you know what? But you know what? The thing I could say about all of us, when we see great football, we're not going to hate. We're going to acknowledge it. So
Well, it depends. It depends
I
on the
said it
team.
earlier.
It depends on the team, but most of the time, yeah.
No, yeah, it depends on the team. If it's that team down in
Yeah. They
Gainesville,
can go to hell. They can go to hell.
as much as and I got a teenage son who loves his Gators, so you know I'm gonna have to hear about it. So,
Well,
but
yeah.
but the thing about it is that when you have everything in sync, streamlined chemistry, everything's just going, you're very hard to stop. So if
Well,
the only thing I'm gonna say about this before we move on, I wish I had a time machine because I would love to see this 2015 Tigers team go against that 2001 Miami Hurricanes team. I would love to see it. I would
I,
love to.
I I I think this team would actually beat that Miami team based on the fact that this offense,
But you know what? You know what?
that Joe Burrow's hell on wheels, my guy.
Right. And you know what? I wouldn't be mad
That's
either.
What
I
the
haven't.
I think with
fuck,
with
Josh, yo? Fuck
how
Donaldson.
loaded
He can kiss my ass. He ain't
with
bring him on.
how loaded that Miami defense was, I think they
Oh, they got a
down
fifth
just
year
enough.
option. Okay, I see.
They were just, they would slow them down just enough to make it a game. But honestly, I'm with you. I think that Joe Burrow will make enough plays to
By
beat this
himself,
Miami.
right? By
Yeah,
himself, he was hell on wheels, right?
I really do. I really think he would. But it'll be a hell of a game to watch because I told y'all, who was Ed Reed's backup at Miami?
That boy who's no longer.
Late great Sean Taylor.
The longer. That
So
dude look
that
Yeah,
defense was loaded.
that's
That
just
Miami defense was loaded.
that's just a stacked
Miami
team.
defense was loaded.
Yeah.
So and everybody talks about Miami's defense, but their offense was just as good too. Yeah, Ken Dorfey was a game manager, kind of like Jake Fromm was at Georgia, but they had a good running game, and they had the best wideout to me at that time was Andre Johnson.
Well,
All right, but I'm done with that. So next,
I'm glad you said the best wideout because the quote unquote best wideout made himself an ass again on Twitter because the Niners beat the Vikings. See, I told you we wouldn't. Shut the fuck up, Mr. 7 for 70.
Hey, if y'all Saints fans listening, please don't bring up MT because we'll kill y'all. That's all I'm saying. We'll kill you. Somebody
you supposed to be the best receiver in football, but you caught 7
but I will
passes for
say this.
70
I will
yards
say this.
in the second biggest game of your goddamn career.
And what he had in the NFC Championship game, 4 for 36. Yeah,
okay. 4 for 36.
Yeah.
Last time I heard, Julio Jones can take a shit for 36 yards.
You know what? But we saw what Julio did whenever it was the lights got bright and the stage got bigger.
Hold up, whoa! Time out. That can't be true. That is not true, legit. Oh shit, it is. Luke Kuechly just retired. What the fuck?
Are you serious? But you know what? If it's true, I am 100% behind his decision because the man, how many times he's been concussed his career? He's been concussed a lot.
Wow.
Yes. I don't.
You know what's crazy?
I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised.
You know what's crazy? I saw that on his face when that last game of the season. Wow, that's crazy. The last game of the season.
No, you know what? It's not crazy. It's not crazy.
No.
I'm looking at the video on Twitter, on the Carolina's Twitter account, and you can see it in his eyes.
That's what I'm saying. The last game against the Atlanta Falcons,
he looked like a ghost.
Game against the look on his face on the sideline was like, I'm done. And if I can go back and I can find that, he looked like he was defeated.
Luke Kuechly looks like a veteran who just got back out of combat. Like go to Twitter and go to the Carolina Panthers page. It is the last tweet they made. His face looks honestly ghostly.
You know what?
Get that. Let that man rest.
You gotta look at it like this. Everybody made a big fuss about when Andrew Luck retired. Players are looking out for themselves. They are looking out for themselves. They're looking out for their health. They seen what happened to a guy like Junior Seau.
You don't want to look like Earl Campbell.
You don't want to be a vegetable. Exactly. Dex. We're veterans. We don't want to be a vegetable when we get out the service. It's the same way with football or any sport. You want to be able to enjoy life after your profession. This is where he made a decision to say, you know what? I'm looking out for my health. I want to be able, because he's like what, 28, 29? He's not that old. He's not that old.
What, 28, 29?
Somebody check that stat.
I'm checking now.
So you gotta look at it like this. You're trying to live your life.
Luke Kuechly, born April 20th, 1991. He's 28, and I believe 5 concussions.
Yeah,
after you've had one concussion,
you're never much the same. And
but the other thing about concussions is once you get that first one, the wind can knock another one into you.
Right, and Sam pointed it out. He had 1 in college, and he had 4 during his NFL career.
Wow.
And I don't want to say this because I'm not making this excuse for him because sometimes you do crazy shit.
No, that's not. That's but see the difference between an excuse and the reason is an excuse is something
Well, the only reason why I said
justifying a dumb action. The reason why he's walking away from the game is just the reason. It is legitimate that he's walking away to make sure that he actually has something up here left by
that
the age 35. The man ain't
the
even
only,
30 yet.
the only reason why I said this is because everybody knows the Aaron Hernandez situation. That's the only reason why I said that. Everybody knows how Aaron Hernandez went.
I got one for you that's better. You want
Go ahead.
to know something that's more scary than Aaron Hernandez or Antonio Brown? And when you look at his dumb shit, go look at the Junior Seau story.
Oh yeah, I pulled it up. I said it earlier that
or better yet, if you really want to be scared right now, go look up Chris Benoit's story and come see me. Because his name ain't written, it ain't stricken from the history books here. Go look up Chris Benoit's story and all his head injuries fucked him and his family up.
it's true.
You done? Now, how you feel? Because that's why that man walked away.
It's true.
When you kill
That's
your
why I
wife,
said,
your kid, and yourself.
What I say,
Mm-hmm.
what I always say, I love when players take control of their careers. Everybody talks about how players should abide by these rules and be loyal to the team. This is another one. I talk about how players need to get paid, and rightfully so, but you also got to look out for yourself because the team's not going to do it. It's not. They're not. They're not.
And speaking of looking out for yourself, I mentioned Antonio Brown. Y'all heard about the dumb shit this fool did? How about this motherfucker went live on IG?
Oh man,
harassing his ex-wife while the police was there in front of his kids.
Wait a minute. Are we surprised by this? I'm really surprised by this. Like, come on.
Surprised?
Surprised.
No.
Like,
angry? Fuck yes. Because as a black father, you just giving more black fathers a bad name.
And I
don't give a fuck what's going on with you. You need to know once you see a little child involved, all that need to be handled indoors in front of it, away from the kids.
And I understand.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
And then you barking at the cops.
And look, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell y'all something about me, bro. I've been held at gunpoint by police, okay? Several times. And I'm not even kidding. Several times. All right. And the one thing that each and every one of them had in common is they were afraid of me.
Mm-hmm.
They were afraid of me.
Mm-hmm.
And for Antonio to do things like that, it only exacerbates it only adds to the freaking problem. It only adds to that fear.
Right.
It only adds to that fear.
Because because most police, when they're called on the scene, are not there to say you're about to be statistic. They're there to handle whatever situation was reported by dispatch on what they need to do. And when you approach, you black, you angry, you acting a fool, they're automatically going to assume either you're violent by nature or you're on something, which is going to make them address the situation in a whole different manner because you're up there acting. Now you're in front of them acting like an animal. So treat them like a fucking animal.
You got exactly. And see, that's the thing. He's on Instagram cursing, screaming like he's some psycho idiot game banger. Like, bro, like that. You can't do that. You are for one, you're a black man. 2, you're a father. But 3, you are a goddamn role model, whether you like it or not.
And 4, you're in an all-white rich neighborhood acting a complete ass.
A complete fool.
Hey, look, number 5, you're in America. You know they don't take kindly to black men acting out because
and we ain't gonna talk about how not even a couple days before you put up this funky ass bullshit ass rap video about your fucking journey to the Saints tryout.
You know what? Look,
I hope
Mike,
your ass never get hired again, you stupid motherfucker, you.
Mike, Dex, what did we say? What happened when Vontae's birthday hit Antonio Brown? What happened?
I used to say it broke the last little fucking string that held his brain together,
That
but I'm
roll
afraid,
killed
I'm
him.
afraid I was wrong because that motherfucker ain't never have a brain to begin with.
That cord that held Antonio Brown standing together broke. And like I said before, and I'll say it again, Ryan Clark, you are a damn genius for what you said. You prophesized this. If you don't know what Ryan Clark said about Antonio Brown,
Ryan Clark, Brian
please
Clark
Google
peeped
it.
it a long time ago that something wasn't right with
A
Antonio.
long time ago. A long time ago. And yes, we know Keekly retired at 28. We talked about that earlier. Y'all missed the boat on that. So
All right. Hey, look, man.
But anywho, back to the Vikings getting manhandled because and fuck Michael Thomas because y'all didn't win because y'all would have got manhandled by the Niners.
Hey, look. I'm just gonna say it like this, and I kind of laughed at this because I think Mike pointed it out earlier. Somebody on Twitter said that Michael Thomas is nothing but a glorified tight end playing receiver.
Me and Mike both said it.
We just said this with
And
a
then somebody
wire.
tweeted it to him, and he got into a bitchy ass mood.
That's the proof.
Hey, look. Julio would never.
Matter of fact, when have you ever even seen Julio Jones tweet?
Never. Man.
Yet, your dumbass is sitting at home on the couch, just like us.
All I know is how if I had a record-breaking season as a wide receiver, was considered to be an MVP, I would be sitting my ass down and be thankful that I could play at a high level in this league.
Right. And I just stole the highest contract that I could get for being the quote unquote best receiver in football. When all I am is just a fast tight end. Fuck out of here. Hey, Kojak, if you tell us one more time that Luke Kuechly retired, I'm gonna kick you, bro. We know we covered it. Either you tune in when we start and keep up, or you need to go back and rewind the tape because we got other shit to do. The ball is rolling around here. We on the bus. Either get your ass on or get the fuck on.
We already talked about how Kuechly retired. Y'all missed the boat. Y'all got to keep up. Man. Really.
Hey, LaDonna, what's our next topic? Because these motherfuckers don't got on my goddamn nerves.
Hey, man.
Falcons released it.
Oh yeah, so for the first time in 17 years, the Atlanta Falcons getting new jerseys because Papa Blank said that he got here in the 70s as an outsider. They let him build a home. They supported his dream, and change is good. So we're gonna try some new threads. I don't give a fuck. I don't. Because I support the team whether they wear red, white, blue, green, orange, purple, brown, dookie brown. I don't give a fuck. As long as the name on the front and the name on the back say the same thing that has been saying, I'm going to support my motherfucking team. As long as the logo says Falcons, the team name says Falcons, it says Atlanta, that's all that mattered to me.
But
only thing I'm gonna say is, can we get some championships to go with them new jerseys?
Well,
I'm just being real. I don't want some championships, man. That's all I want. Look at Mike's face. He's like, bro, we gonna do this again?
Well, I'm gonna say this, man. I'm tired of looking at red. I'm tired of looking at white. I want some black. All right, that's
okay. Well, I agree. I like black on my team. I get what you're saying, Dre, about the wins. How about this?
Mike,
the road to Titletown got a lot easier because Skid Mark should be retiring because his old ass ain't got no zip on the ball. The defense in Carolina is apparently non-existent because I hate to say it, the 28-year-old that just retired was the best thing they had.
Ooh.
And Seamus Jameis. Seamus Jameis is feast or famine because either you're gonna get a touchdown or you're gonna get an interception, one way or the other. So
I will say this. Number one,
we should win by goddamn default. Next.
Number one, they did go get the guy from LSU who basically had LSU.
Who, Joe Brady? Joe Brady can help. Joe Brady can help. What's his name? Kyle. What's his face? That's fine.
But number
But can they
two,
stop any goddamn thing?
I'm hearing
No.
rumors. I may be wrong, but I'm hearing rumors that Carolina might send a package to the Redskins, who has the number one pick, send Cam and their draft pick to try to
Cincinnati
get
has the number one pick.
well, Cincinnati, whoever has the number one pick, they're trying to send Cam there and get the number one pick to bring Burrow to Carolina.
I mean, it'll work if it was a couple of years, if that's what you're trying to do. Like if you're trying
Well,
to.
So you gonna send the number one pick and Cam Newton for
well, like my homeboy XC, shout out to Xavier. I know he's listening right now. He said it doesn't matter who we get. We can have Joe Montana back there. Our offensive line is still trash. So,
but you asking for wins. Look, even with our shitty offensive line, okay, and yeah, I'm about to sip on my red cup some more. We're gonna win the division by default because as long as Jameis Winston is in Tampa Bay, which is literally feast or famine, you want an interception or you want a touchdown, one or the other. Ain't no real in between.
Well,
as long as Drew Brees' old ass is trying to quarterback when he needs to sit his dumb ass down somewhere and be old and go home and retire,
that's gonna
take them out the running because you've seen what just happened in the playoffs. The man can barely stand up. He can't hold on to the ball no more. Sit the fuck down.
Hey,
Carolina got way too many questions than answers because their quarterback question is whoa. Their running back is all they got. Their defense is
dead.
Devin White. That's about it.
McCarthy said himself. He said it doesn't matter who we got. We don't got no damn line. So I mean,
yeah, we don't have a line. We don't have a line, but Matt Ryan had a line since he been here, and he still put up numbers.
He had his high sack total this year.
Yeah, that's true, but he's still putting up all world numbers with no line.
Hold on.
Imagine if we actually solidify the left side of the line.
No. Y'all not gonna skate past that. No. We're not skating past that little thing. No.
Skate past what? Jameis blows?
No. I'm talking about the offensive line. No. Hold up.
Oh Lord, he's going analytical. I'm about to eat my waffles.
This is the offensive line. What I'm talking about. We're not gonna skate past the offensive line and just say we don't have an offensive line. The Atlanta Falcons, listen to what I'm saying. The Atlanta Falcons threw the ball more than any NFL team in the league. When that happens, your offensive line, you have a young offensive line, more than likely, you're going to increase the chances of Matt Ryan either getting hit or sacked. So that number, yeah, it's bad. But when you are the number one passing team in the NFL, the numbers are going to be much worse than what they actually are. So,
tell your punk ass offensive coordinator to run the ball some then.
And that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
That's what I wanted to say. That is what I wanted to say.
That's what exactly.
If you tell your punk ass offensive coordinator run the ball on our first couple drives, so we won't be behind by 800 goddamn million points, we won't have to throw the ball goddamn 60 times a game.
I told everybody this.
And somebody fired goddamn Devonta Freeman too. That bitch ass arm always hurt motherfucking fumbling ass motherfucker. You ain't worth 14 million. Bye, nigga. Next.
Wow. I apologize for my brother. He's having a bad day. So, but
give me a better side of my. You want to talk about the offensive line? Fix the left side of it. Because what's his name? Matthews, Jake. You ain't like your daddy. You ain't like your uncle. You ain't like your cousins. Next.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Red Cup Rants. If you enjoy what you see right now, please hit that subscribe button.
We got 3 legit running backs. Ain't none of them Freeman. Edo Smith can tote the rock. Harry Hill can tote the rock, and that dude from Pitt, the power back, he can tote the rock. Freeman ain't it. Just like Coleman wasn't it when he was here, always fumbling and shit. Oh, you went up to San Fran and got you some love? I don't give a fuck. You still fumbleitis. Yeah, I'm gonna go see that goddamn movie when it come out next week. Or matter of fact, come out Thursday. I'm gonna go see that shit. Quadre Olson. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, chat room, for all that. Thank you for the name.
Look, fucking Comcast. Damn Comcast.
Oh man,
Cut me off when I wanted to say something. It's not. It is. Look.
Pay your bill.
Hey man.
Pay your bill. It's not pay your bill. You won't have that problem.
Look, this is all I'm gonna say. I told everybody that when we hired Dirk Carter back, that was gonna be a bad hire, and everybody was like, "Oh, you talking crazy?" Blah blah blah. Our numbers went down.
You know what? Give me a fork and some hot sauce. I got some crow to eat because you said that shit. Okay, you said it. All right. Yeah.
I looked at it. Look, I did what Mike normally do.
Hold on, Norman. You want to know what's in this cup? You want to know what's in this cup? You sure?
Whenever I had an argument,
Pepsi and Everclear.
I do what Mike did. And I go look at numbers. Okay, our offense regressed under Dirk Carter this season. It really did. Like it went down. So everybody talking about Dirk Carter, they went down.
Before you go, the offense became one-dimensional under Dirk Carter. But this is the thing. This is the kicker. Matt Ryan was on pace for 5,600 passing yards before he got hurt. That tells you that this dude, all he doing is standing back and throwing the damn ball. You're not using your running backs. You don't know how good Olsen is. You don't know how good Ito. You don't know how good Brian.
You want to know what this is called? You want to know what that's called? It's called cause and effect.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, but Mike,
it's called cause and effect. Our offense regressed because our defense was ass. Because our defense was ass and couldn't hold water, we didn't have no choice but to air it out.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Duke is losing. Woohoo!
The defense got better over time because we beat the Saints and the 49ers at home. We beat them.
Yes. Okay. Once our head coach decided, you know what, trying to do everything myself was not it. Let my boys help. We got better. Yes.
So my question to you guys is: should he went to Dirk Carter and say, "Hey man, run the ball"? We can run the ball.
Yes,
we can run the ball, but when you already down 17, that running the ball is pointless.
But the thing is,
at the beginning of the game, though.
With that, hold on. I got to get these numbers. I got to give you another number. Oh, Lord, all right, I got to give you another number. Even still, the Falcons in the first half, when they were 1-7, a lot of the reason why they lost a lot of games is because they got down in the first quarter quick, fast. So the defense wasn't as bad as it seemed outside.
But Mike, how'd they get down if the defense wasn't bad? The defense had to.
Outside of Houston, outside of the Titans game, and what was another game? The Tampa Bay game where we got blew out.
It was the Colts game.
The Colts game. Outside of those games, the Falcons were in every single game. They were in every single game. So the defense wasn't playing as bad, but they weren't playing as good as they were in the second half. And that's when, and that's why I like to look at numbers. I like to look at films. And I tell people all the time, yes, the defense struggled, but they weren't as bad as they were. But when you get down, 21-7 at the half, and then in the second half of the game, even the games that they lost, the Falcons were still at least one or two. They kept the defense, they kept the offense well in striking distance in the second half. So they even when they lost, the Falcons were still holding teams in the second half. So they were playing good defense even when they 1-7. Even when they was 1-7, the defense was still playing well. But in the second half of games, that's when they made those chances. But it was way too late. You're already down 28. It doesn't matter.
Can I get a timeout? Timeout.
Hold on. My thing is this. Why did it take so long to implement this?
Because he
teaching styles versus learning styles. That's right.
I understand that. But
time out. I got a question. How the hell did we get here from the Niners and the Vikings?
because we're Falcons fans. So what? We know the 49ers won that
Fuck it.
game, and
That's all I need to know.
hey, hold on, hold on. I will say this. Shout out to my mom. Her birthday's today, and I talked
Hey,
to her
mama.
today.
Happy
And
birthday. Happy birthday, mom.
yeah, I talked to her today, and I said, "Mom, what you want for your birthday?" She's like, "Oh, I just want the 49ers to win the Super Bowl." I was like, "All right, mom, goodbye."
Oh, Star Killer defensive struggles
Oh.
equal all Quinn. That's absolutely a lie. You might want to
It is
learn
an
how
absolute
actual
lie.
team works.
It is an absolute lie. It is an absolute lie. And I wanna get up here. Dex, your boy Joe B said it. I want you to put this at 6:57 p.m. I want you to put
All right, all right. What'd he say?
this
Oh, this
comment.
one? We were in the
Yeah.
Colts game? It's the Vikings
No, no,
game?
no, 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 not
Oh,
that
this
one.
one?
Yeah, that one. So Joe B,
Look,
I want to explain
Joe
something. I
B,
want to
now
explain.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Let me
You're
let
a
me let me
frequent
let me let me
commenter
handle
here.
this.
You're one of our biggest supporters. You know not to bring up Shadufus, but that is the one thing he did well.
Hold on. Let me explain this. It's not as simple as running the ball. We were too conventional and predictable. I agree, and I said that about Carter. I said that he was predictable, and he goes on and talks about that is the one thing Shanahan did exceptionally well. Yeah, except Super Bowl 51, where he forgot what the fuck to do to win that game. He did. He really did. So, I already said to myself,
Fuck Shadufus.
I don't want him winning nothing. As much as my mom wants her team to win the Super Bowl, I don't want Shadufus winning shit
Fuck
at all.
Shadufus.
I don't. I really don't. So yeah.
Betsy,
But
don't get shaken, Betsy. It's still
oh,
fuck
she's a
Shadufus around
49.
here.
She is hey, shout out to my homegirl Betsy. She is a 49ers fan to the core, and she's not like these front running 49ers fans I see. She was like us when they was like 1-6 and 4-12, and she is in it for the long haul. So yeah, absolutely. So all right, Dex, Mike, what's the next subject, man? What we gonna talk about next?
Um, I'm gonna find the topic. One of y'all open up the chat line. Somebody wants to actually call in.
Ooh,
Oh,
Really?
I think. Oh no, you know what? Our producer took care of that for me. The Raiders have fired some people, which tells me that
The
Chucky's
defense
being
gonna
Chucky
suck.
again and being a complete fucking idiot
oh.
because
So he
the
went back
defensive
to his
line coach
Tampa
actually helped
days.
them improve from where they were, which was the bottom of the barrel, to somewhere in the middle, to almost to the top, number 8. I remember in run defense, but I don't know shit. So y'all handle this because Rob Marinelli ain't it.
I
Oh,
well,
wait, y'all want the number? Y'all want the number? There's the number right there.
number right there. If y'all want to call in, everybody want to call in, call
Mike,
in.
Mike, you open it or do I need to do it?
I can open it.
You know what? Fine, I got it. I'll just use the app. There's
Go,
an app for that. I
One of
got you.
y'all call.
okay,
Hey, look,
okay.
we are look. The one thing
Nah,
about
nah, don't worry about it. I got it. Uber conference right there. There you go.
the one thing about us is that yes, we talk a lot of shit, chill on the porch, but
It's
we
open.
always we always had a place for people to call in and express how they feel. Whether
Call
you're
in if you guys have something to
please
say
call in.
right now. Come in.
Please call in. Call in. Call
How the hell
in.
was my call disconnected from my own
But
fucking?
I will say this about the fire Dex. You know Brinson Bruckner went to Carver, right?
Son of a bitch.
And you know that's C Town down. And you
Hey,
saw how and we both played football against him, and you know how he gets down on the defense.
I look. I'll say this. I'll say this about him. I was
I,
surprised. I
I'm very
was
surprised.
surprised.
Mike, this is what I want to say, and you can correct me on this when I say this. He had the Raiders, who
Did
were
Uber
ranked
conference just
23rd
log me out?
as far
What
as
the fuck
sacks
is going
wise.
on around here?
They went number 8 as far as getting sacks, and they went from total defense from 25 to 12 or 11 to 12. This man is very respected in the league. I got friends that
Hold on.
I got friends that know him back home. This man knows how to call to line up his defense. Uh, maybe if the Falcons needed a defensive line coach, he'll be the first one I want Arthur Blank to call. But I think this is a panic move by the Raiders. My homeboy, who's a Raider fan, said this is a bad hire, and I think this went by name to say the fact that Rob Marinelli, who hasn't been in the league in 3 years, is going to revitalize the defense. This all falls on John Gruden. It really does falls on him. I really think that he's panicking right now because they're going to Vegas and they have to win games. And if they don't win games in Vegas, he might be out the door in about 2 or 3 years. I really think so.
Hold on, fellas. I'm trying to get this up and running. Um, okay,
I
okay. Mike,
I can't.
that, that.
Go ahead, Mike. I mean, I know Max is trying to work behind.
I just don't know how to feel about this move.
It's trash move.
I don't know how to feel about it. It's the Raiders. That's just like it's John Gruden. Like we're talking about a guy who hasn't done anything outside of
Hold
himself.
on,
Like
I need to.
outside of taking someone else's team to a Super Bowl and winning. Like we're talking about, you know,
Let's be clear.
him.
Look. MITI voice. Let's be clear. He won because Tony Dungy's players were still in Tampa. He ain't win that Super Bowl on his own. He won that off of Tony Dungy's players. Let's be clear here.
Yeah, he won off Tony Dungy's back. I agree to that.
Sound like NCAA football when everybody talks
I'm
about
working
these
on it. I'm
players,
working on it.
about
There
how
we
these
go.
players
Join
is
them. There we
tripping.
go. Got
You
you.
know, everybody's
Join
talking about
conference.
how the national championship or NCAA is. Hold on, we got a call. I hear the phone ringing.
Yeah, we got a call.
Okay.
All right. So, first of all, thank you for calling in. Let's go ahead and get your thoughts. We I'm gonna get that taken care of for you. You trying to? Oh, it's age line. You talk about Matt Ryan horribly all the time, huh?
Aaron Rodgers, really? So who is this? Who is this?
Age line, bro.
A1?
Mm-hmm. Hold on, I'm working on getting the mm, take care of that.
Yeah, I can't hear what he's talking about, so we need to get that done.
But he retired. So yeah, Matt Ryan. I know I'm not gonna call him overrated, but he gets too much credit than what he deserves. Because like we all know he's not getting 5,600 yards. That's a false stat, man. Isaiah Oliver is trash. He allows 70% of the throws, and the offensive line just stinks, man. It's just trash. I watch the Falcons every single year. I get my heart crushed the first game of the season. I mean, we needed Julio. I would want him to leave so he could win somewhere else. because he's not gonna win here. This is bad, man.
Hey, man.
This defense is horrible.
Hey, man, you got a lot on your mind, dog.
Nah. Let him talk.
Do you think?
Look, this Red Cup Rants, man. Say how you feel. Say how you feel.
We let Marcus Mariota look like an MVP. I was crying. And y'all, this team makes me feel like I'm the bad luck. The first half of the season, the guy Dan Quinn is supposed to be one of the best defensive coordinators in the league. It's really a bum. And who is Raheem Morris? You let Jameis Winston look like a 3-time MVP, man. That defense is horrible. It's trash. I hate this thing.
So,
Okay.
So wait a minute. Who wants to break the news to him? Who wants to break the news to him? Me or you?
Another Caleb McGarry in the draft? And that bum, the Meatwad draft that guy?
Who wants to break Mike? Hold on, Dex. Let the numbers guy. Let the numbers guy get this.
Started crying when Sanu went to the Patriots, man. I bet behind the locker room he was crying. Because his quarterback, Matt Ryan, can't run for nothing.
Boy. Mike, I'm gonna let you handle that one. Can you handle that one, man?
Yeah.
Oh Lord, Dexter came out his.
Yo,
Burrow could suck his dick.
well, we want to thank you for calling in, caller.
I really appreciate it. Look, hold on. I see everybody coming for the young bull. He had enough nuts to call. No.
See,
hold on. He had enough balls to call up to our show to talk about how he felt. And I see a lot of y'all on the chat line, and y'all talking shit, but y'all don't call on the chat line. So
I'm trying to tell you, man.
At least he called. But go ahead. But we'll talk about. But go ahead, Dex.
You know what? See,
go ahead.
The thing is this is still the Red Cup Rants. You called in, young whippersnapper. You spoke your opinion. I'm about to set your fucking opinion on fire, kid. First of all, man. Matt Ryan ain't supposed to run. He ain't never been a running quarterback. He is a pocket passer. That's what he does. Second, Raheem Morris is one of the best defensive minds in football. You might want to look up his past before you start talking. Okay? All right. If you don't do research, you might not want to come here. Third, I don't think Mohamed Sanu liked being traded. That's why he regressed when he got to actually one of the best quarterbacks football's ever seen. Cheating or not cheating. Dan Quinn is an actual great defensive mind, but when he tried to do so many things at one time, it gets rough.
Yeah.
Because until you have been in the position of leadership, you would not know what it's like to have the responsibility of everybody up under you on your shoulders. That's why Dan Quinn tried to take on 9 positions at one time. Instead of just saying, here, let y'all do y'all thing, and then we gonna meet and do this motherfucking thing. However, I have noticed that we've had other people calling in and leaving. If you want to call in, state your case, bring your asses on. Don't call in and just get your bitch out, because I'm gonna call you the fuck out.
Hey, Mike.
Y'all ask me to open Mike. Cup Rants, the loudest motherfucking open. Use that shit.
Hey, Mike.
I'm waiting.
Hey, bro is he's mighty talkative now. I'm kind of nervous. But
yeah, he's a
I want
little
to put
bit.
this out there. I want to put this out there because I know my BFF is in the background, monitoring the show. But your Dookies went down about 5 minutes ago.
Man, fuck them. Unmute yourself.
I don't, LaDonna. We
Unmute
can't hear
yourself because
you.
we
We
can't hear
can't
you,
hear you.
girl.
Talk on your talk. We can't hear you. Talk.
Unmute
I know I'm on mute, but don't
yourself.
catch these hands. Do not catch these hands.
I ain't worried about your skin.
Well, apparently, hey, look,
here, yo.
hey, BFF.
What?
Apparently, your Dookies caught these hands losing
By
tonight.
Clemson.
So,
Clemson beating everybody.
Cast out.
Our,
But-
okay, I'm a Duke fan too, right? I'm a Dookie too. So
Guess
Hey,
what?
look.
Guess
Mike,
what?
I know. Mike, you're good.
Guess what?
Hey, look.
Mhm.
Hey, look.
Cast out premium skibbity paps to Duke.
Hey, I'm gonna say this.
It is what it is.
Those Clemson football team didn't beat LSU last night. That's why my Vegas trip is paid for.
Oh, and
LSU.
to your comment a little while ago. Yes, North Carolina sucks this year. No, Roy Williams will not be on the hot seat because he's pretty much one of them tenured coaches that'll be there for the rest of the
he's Roy. He's Roy. He's
Let
Roy.
me tell you something. I'm gonna say something. The college basketball coaches don't have much grief as college football coaches. They don't. The college basketball coaches can lose 20 games, but there's a special thing that happens. You have a tournament. So if I remember and Dex, you can vouch for me for this one. South Carolina had a good season, had a mediocre season with Frank Martin, and they made the Final Four and they gave him an extension.
Yep.
Come on, let's be real. Come on.
It won't stay that bad. What's going to happen is UNC, they recruit.
Look, I'm gonna say it like this: if anybody thinks that Roy Williams is getting fired from North Carolina, I gotta.
No, he's just too much. He's like damn. You know, it's like
Roy's done.
It's like having Vince McMahon as the chairman of WWE. All right, you're gonna have to.
Y'all think? Look,
he's gonna be there whether you like it or not. Okay. He's going to have to leave on his own. You're not going to force him to go anywhere. He will not be fired. All right. He's like Coach K. Coach K ain't going nowhere. He's a legend. You can't fire him.
Coach K is going to leave when he's ready to.
When he's ready.
Yeah, if you
and
think
that's the same with Roy.
I would be completely honest with you. When Cole Anthony makes his return at UNC, that's going to change. That's going to change the game. Because Cole Anthony is up there with Ant-Man when it comes to the ratings to me. Ant-Man is a beast, but Cole Anthony was a damn monster himself.
Well,
he was like, come see me.
Hey, look, I already told Mike, I don't mind seeing Ant-Man and Trae Young in the same backcourt.
Oh boy. Now I've heard some things. They are not happy.
Hey, look. It's either going to be Ant-Man or it's going to be Westerman that left Memphis. Either one of them. I'll be happy with either one.
Let me do a little shout out, man. Let me do a shout out to the people in the chat, man. Top.
If that happens, I quit.
Hey man, look.
No, because our fans will have unreal expectations to where, oh my God, we lost 2 games.
No, they have no unreal expectations when they was talking about how the Bad Hawks suck right now. So they don't have. And then you know how Atlanta sports are. You know how they are. Why are y'all so surprised by this?
So apparently we have a side conversation going on in our chat room where
I've been watching it.
Somebody said that Dan Quinn is in over his head. No, because like Jordan tried to tell you, Starkiller.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! Will you people shut the hell up?
What's the next topic?
Shut the hell up! Like,
what's the next topic?
Bye, Antonio. Take Philip Rivers with you.
Come
Next.
on, like how is he?
Hey, look. All I'm saying about Antonio Gates is that they better have the.
It's on YouTube, Joe B.
They better have They better have his gold jacket ready because he is a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Indeed. But
really
Antonio, please convince Phillip Rivers to go with you into the sunset. Please.
And you know what? I think Phillip Rivers will be a Hall of Famer too. He won't be a first ballot, but he will eventually make the Hall of Fame. I really think
he better go take care of them 9 or 10, 11, however many kids he got. He got a whole football team.
Hey, look. Like somebody told me, at least he got him by the same woman.
Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Woo, karma's quick, huh, Star Killer?
It's Red Cup Rants. Hey, he ain't take no vacation. He ain't take a vacation and had a baby like Ludacris and Dwayne Wade, but that's a whole nother story.
Well, congratulations, Star Killer. You're about to be a parent.
Wow. This dude says
welcome to the Red Cup Rants.
Hey, this is not your mama's
show. So the Titans did Titan shit. Yeah, I call them the Titans because everybody loves boobies. So the Titans did Titan shit. Derrick Henry, well, yeah.
Look, I'm saying this about
I love me some Big Trust, woo, but Big Trust got big Trust. They weren't healthy, and sitting the starters the last week of the season came back to bite them in the ass because they were completely out of sync.
It is. I can say this, man. I don't give a damn what anybody say. You can't tell me that dude 6'4" and 240 pounds. Okay, I know what 240 pounds look like. That dude is bigger than 240. All right, so all you people who believe that Derrick Henry is 240, I'm calling y'all asses out. You full of shit. If you believe that big motherfucking monster is 240 pounds.
240, you better add 40 pounds. Derrick Henry.
That's a goddamn monster. All right, that dude right there. It's like looking at. I don't know what you want to call it. What is he? What is this dude? Like seriously, he's bigger than what he was at Alabama. This dude is absolutely ridiculous. This dude is absolutely. That's what happens when you got nieces. You have nieces that just barge in and just think they can just do what they want to do. All right.
Parent mode.
That happens. Hey, it's interesting that you did that because Star Killer just posted some girl just texting him talking about she pregnant, and then you comes up with a black father shirt. Like, this is Red Cup Rants. Like only this type of shit happens.
I'm petty, motherfucker. That's what it is. I'm gonna fuck with everybody. All right.
What the hell are y'all arguing about now?
I don't know.
Derrick Henry lying about his height and weight, talking about he's 6'4", 240. That motherfucker 6'8", 6'2", 320. That motherfucker.
Wait a minute. Y'all talking about the beast is known as Derrick Henry?
Yes. The Alabama, I ate somebody.
I want to say this. I'm gonna say this about Derrick Henry. First off, fuck Alabama for stealing him from Georgia. Fuck that shit. Because he was supposed to be going to Georgia.
We got callers on the line. Hold on. Callers, state your name and talk to me. We got somebody from Missouri on the line. Would you like to expand on those ideas in your head? Mm-hmm.
Who's on the line?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah. What do y'all think about the New Jersey deal?
Until we see him, I don't know.
I'm not excited, nervous.
Nope, don't care. You're gonna be the team. I'm gonna support it regardless.
You don't care?
Nope.
I don't know what he's talking about. What are you talking about?
He
New jerseys.
I don't care. I don't care if we get new jerseys or rock with the old ones. I'm still gonna support the team.
You know what? Look. I'm gonna say this about the jerseys. Yes, I'm glad that they're trying to appease the millennium youth, but my old ass We need some. We need a championship to go with those new jerseys. We do.
See, you got Dre started again.
And
The way I feel
That's
about
all.
the
That's
jerseys
all.
is the
That's
same
all
way
I'm gonna say.
I felt when the Hawks changed their look. I don't care. As long as
That's
the
all.
team give
Look.
it to
That's
me,
all
it
I'm
doesn't
gonna
matter to me.
look.
I'm a support.
Jerseys are good. Look, jerseys is good, but I want championships. I'm tired of talking about the old ass 1995 Braves and they championships.
And the thing is changing the jersey may help with sales if they're fashionable for the newer fans. But for us old heads, we don't give a fuck.
We want to win. We want to win games.
this is all about marketing.
I mean,
This
let's be real. I play Madden and I've got a closet full of jerseys. We got about 19 million throwbacks that we can rotate in
Look, you
all
know
the
what I
time.
mean. Yeah, you know
Doesn't
what I
mean,
mean.
doesn't mean anything. We had a special game. Let's put a throwback on.
You know what I mean. You know how many Falcon DR jerseys I got in my closet right now?
4, I counted.
Yeah, yeah. And I got one sent today.
I got a real question.
What's going on?
Go ahead.
So how different do you think this roster is going to be next year? That's what I'm curious about.
I could see about 30% of the roster changing.
Campbell's gone. I'll say that. Campbell's gone.
Yeah. Well, Campbell's a free
But
agent.
I will say this. But I will say this.
Right now, and they're trying to figure out: do they want to re-sign Campbell or are they going to get him money to Austin Hooper? Which we know they're going to.
But I will say this though.
Safety
And
valve.
y'all can even the caller, y'all can prove me wrong here. They let Austin Hooper go. That's going to be a big mistake if they let him.
Oh man, Matt Ryan is going to lose his mind. You take away his go-to receiver when all else fails.
Austin Hooper reminds me of Tony Gonzalez. Now I know everybody gonna say
Hooper is a better Michael Thomas than Michael Thomas. You heard it here first.
no. I said I'm talking about Tony Gonzalez. I said Tony Gonzalez. I know you said it, but I said that I think the fact of the matter is I'm not talking about how he's going to be
hell
a great.
no. Why would I be smiling about Campbell? Like hell no. I don't give a.
The only thing I'm saying, look,
he can stay. He can go. I don't give a damn. Okay.
The only thing I say is that Austin Hooper provides that blanket that Gonzalez provided for Matt Ryan. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I will say this. It won't cost Falcons too much money as it pertains to the salary cap. He will command around $10 million or so, but when you break it all down, give him a roster bonus and whatnot, the base salary would be somewhere around $6-7 million. So it won't be a as big of a hit as a lot of people think. So he may see a deal with 4 years, $60 million or something like that, 5 years, 60. But when you break it down, but like Matt Ryan did this year with his salary, you're gonna see Matt Ryan with 39. He gave. I have to look at the salary for this year, but he gave money back to the team, and in 21 and 22 is going to be $39.4 million. So this is
also Matt Ryan pulling a Tom Brady and restructuring his contract.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like so, the salary cap is meant to be restructured. They created a system where it's flexible. The reason why a lot of these people are getting bonus money is so they can do that. All right, so they can give money back. So when you see players get the $20 million, 40, 50, $60 million up front, those are designed ways to restructure contracts in the future. So that's why I tell Falcons fans, don't worry about how much money he's getting $30 million this year, because the next year it could completely change. You could completely see a completely different salary, the salary the next year. And like I said, that's what Matt Ryan this year was making about $30 million, about $32 million, I believe. And next year, I think this is actually going down. So he's making somewhere between about 30 million. So he gave money back. He and Grady Jarrett, those guys gave money back. So we're gonna see you're gonna see a big salary. You're gonna see a big salary guaranteed money from Austin Hooper, but don't worry about like I just had to make sure that fans understand that salary is not an issue. If you're watching ESPN and they telling you that salary is a problem, they're wrong. They are wrong. Okay,
They've never done it.
don't listen to ESPN. Don't listen to anybody who's on these major networks. They are wrong. Salary is not an issue.
You see yourself.
And shout out to Star Killer 50. He said, great, gotta get back to work. Great show, fellas. Keep it up. Appreciate the
Yes, sir.
encouragement.
We
Appreciate that, bro.
trying, bro.
Jordan Daniel, Keenan, Who Talks Sports, Triple G, everybody in there, man. You guys can do me one favor, though. All right, you guys find me on YouTube, but hit us up on Facebook. Man. Hit us up on Facebook. Hit us on Facebook. The link is in the description. All you have to do is click that link, go over, like the channel. You guys can interact
share,
here.
subscribe. Hey, and if you're on YouTube, hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time we upload.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna move on to the next.
Housekeeping.
We're gonna move on to the next subject here.
Thank you. The dog is this is my fiance dog. Just trying to make me feel better because I ain't in the mood for nobody shit. So
you like why you got me in front of the damn camera, bro? She's like, put me down.
I ain't got time for this camera, bro. I don't like cameras, man. What are you doing?
Like, put me down. Put me down, dog. Look. You're like, bro.
what you do?
She put my ass down, bro.
Yeah, she want me to give her another treat. That's what that is.
Hey, man.
You like, you ain't gonna give me a treat?
Yeah, there go that tail. You want no treat, huh?
Yeah, we appreciate it, man. We truly appreciate it. We
appreciate everybody checking in with us, man. But anyway, we're gonna talk about this these playoffs, these NFL playoffs. We're gonna talk about the
we gonna talk about how Pat Mahomes.
We're gonna talk about this Texan game. We're gonna talk about how Bill O'Brien pulled a Kirby Smart.
Woo.
You want to talk about this? God damn it!
You want to talk about this or
we gonna talk about Pat Mahomes, boy?
Well, tell them who you call.
What happened was, since everybody wants to talk,
look. Two things I want to say. Number one,
that's off me.
If the Packers and the Chiefs make the Super Bowl, we already know who's going to be sponsored by.
Nah. Let me go ahead and say this because I need
no. Let me finish.
No. Let me clear the air. No. Let me clear the air because you see it's been.
No, I want to say this. I just want to say two things, and I'm gonna let you rant on because you're ready to go right now. So, number two,
if you mute me one more time, I'll remove you from this fucking stream myself.
Yeah, people do y'all. See how people do us? See? I just gonna say my piece. That's all I was gonna do. I was. See, but
what actually happened was the Texans pulled the Falcons worse than the Falcons. Motherfuckers. You don't want to own up to it, talking about the Falcons, y'all worse, motherfucker.
I don't know how you got a whole. You gave up that all in a whole 3 minutes and.
What did I say? Hey, look. Yeah, what did I say?
We gave it up in a quarter and a half. Y'all gave up a 21-point lead in 3 minutes.
Whew. What did I say?
Then not only did you give up, a 21-point lead, they doubled your shit.
Wow.
You walked in overtime on a play that the refs didn't review. Y'all got curb stomped, motherfucker.
I don't know how you give up 24 points in a quarter, like not even a whole quarter, 3 minutes and 24 seconds. I don't want anybody to say anything about no 23 ever again. The new is 24, 3 minutes and 24 seconds. How did that happen? How does that happen, bro? We're talking about 3 minutes and 24 seconds. You couldn't. I went to the damn. I went to the store, came back. The damn game was tied.
No. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I fell asleep because the Texans was up 21-0. I dozed off for a whole 10
No,
minutes.
it was 24-0.
I woke up and was like, what in the fuck is going on here? And my what is going on here?
It was 24-0.
This is because ain't no goddamn what. Nope.
It was 24-0, and the Chiefs outscored them 51-7 the rest of the game.
That's insane. That's insane. I feel a whole lot better after seeing that. Like Jesus Christ, like that's something I've never seen that. I've never seen that in a playoff game ever.
Yeah,
we're talking about.
But at least we were in the Super Bowl. I don't give.
At least we were in it. At least we put up a fight.
Right.
We at least put up a fight. A couple lucky bounces here and there actually bounced in their way. They didn't just destroy us like the Chiefs did.
Yeah, what was that damn wide receiver's name? The one I hate so much, the short one.
Julian Edelman.
Yeah,
Tyreek Hill.
Ball over the middle. You know what? Fuck that shit. Go get my bill. Fuck him. All right, LaDonna, what's next? Beast mode.
Oh, that's Dre team. Oh, that's Dre. That's you, Dre. Go ahead. Talk about your boy. Talk about your boy, Dre.
Oh, this guy kept pulling it off. Oh, okay.
What do you want me to talk about? What are you talking about?
You the
only one
in the whole network who had the Packers.
Hey, look, ain't nothing to talk about. That's my Super Bowl pick because I want to piss off. I'm gonna say a couple things. Number one,
Lord, he just want to piss off.
Number one,
you know what? I'm gonna take
number one
with my Falcon flag.
I think.
Yeah, you see.
Aaron Rodgers is the most disrespected quarterback in the league, behind Matt Ryan. Very disrespected. Number two.
What?
Number two. I hope that the Packers beat the 49ers so I can talk shit about how the Niners are ass because the Steelers made a critical mistake and lost them that game. But I'm telling everybody right here.
You already got
telling everybody right here, right now.
You want to pick on Mama? That's what that is.
I'm telling everybody right here, right now. And happy birthday to my mama, but fuck your doofus. I don't want him to win. I don't want him to win shit ever. So that's all I got to say. That's all I got to say.
Well,
that's it. We can move on after that. I don't have to say nothing else. Fuck that guy.
Oh, the Irish drunk is actually getting back in the ring on Saturday night.
Man, I'm gonna say this, and I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people just don't like that dude, man. But I'll say this: that dude is what everyone needs in their sports, and you need a guy who's just gonna sell the product.
Oh, you mean yeah? Well, whatever.
That he's a legendary fighter. He's not what he once was, but the UFC needs him. They don't have anyone to really sell the product the way Connor, the way I love. I don't know how to sell his damn name. How the hell you say his name?
Usman?
No, the little short bear wrestling dude.
Khabib. Are you talking about Khabib?
Habib, yes, Habib. Yeah, how the hell you spell his name? Say his name. But he is a great fighter.
Murderer. We're gonna call him that. Yeah.
Hey man, look, that dude is like you said. Connor is what everyone needs, bro.
Connor's a showman, but sometimes he goes.
That's what you need. This is fighting. This ain't damn football. This is fighting. That's what you need.
Yeah,
that's
but when you got
Tyson said he wanted to eat children.
Okay, but then you have people like Khabib who actually takes shit to heart. And
do you remember what Muhammad Ali did? Muhammad Ali harassed people. Literally harassed people. Like no seriously,
And Connor actually threw a damn steel
Oh
tree
yes, he
to a
did.
fucking
That's
bus
what
and
I'm saying.
almost fucked people up.
And that's what I'm talking about. That's what fighting is all about. You need those type of people.
Felonies is what fighting is all about.
Hell yeah. Name a fighter that doesn't have a felony. I'll wait.
Has a what? Has a what?
Name a fighter that doesn't have a felony.
Mike has a point
No,
on. Mike has a
I
point.
got one. I got one. Floyd Mayweather.
Man, that damn crook. Come on, bro. He done beat up how many damn women?
He ain't got no
If he don't have a
feelings.
felony, it's because he done bought his way out of it.
Well, I understand that, but McGregor's the same way. He
But
beat
he's
up
got
some
a
folks.
point when you need somebody. You do need somebody like that to promote your product and make, and people want to see this fight, and it's because of everything that's going on.
I don't
This
want to
fight is
shit.
going to be huge on ESPN, and it's on
I don't
ESPN
believe
Plus.
that. I don't believe that because I don't believe that because Floyd didn't need nobody. He still generated money
Floyd
to
is
people
a
watch his
showman.
fight.
He
Oh yeah, and
sells
Vander ain't got
boxing.
no. And Vander Holyfield don't got no felonies,
Yeah,
and he's
Man,
got a
look,
But you know what? But you know what? Holyfield had a big fist to chase. He had a big fist to chase.
look. It's always that one good or two shoes out of the bunch. But like I said, man,
yeah, getting under somebody's skin. Okay, cool, whatever. Felonies ain't it, Mike. I can't co-sign with. Oh yeah,
I'm
felonies.
sorry, but most of the guys who are fighting, these guys have had felonies.
This
These
is
guys
why.
have
But you know
records.
what? It's
Yeah,
not.
yeah, and you hurt innocent bystanders. Them fighters on that bus weren't part of the
It's
fucking
not
beat.
about.
I don't
It's
give a
not
damn
about.
about none of that shit. All right,
It's not about. You know what? It's not
I
about
don't
the
care.
felony. It's not about the felonies. It's not about the fact that you're stunting for people. It's what the people want to see.
yep.
It's what
That's
they
what
want to see.
yeah,
It's what they want to see. Because trust me, Terrence Crawford got shot in the head. Earl
Yeah.
Spence almost died from a car crash. And guess what? What are all of us seeing? I want a Crawford and Earl Spence fight.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care what they went through.
It's not because they got shot in the head or almost died in a car crash.
No,
But it's the
and I
story.
understand
It's
that.
the aura around them. It's
And
the
that's
aura around them.
and
That's
no,
what you sell.
and
You
I
have to sell
understand
their
this.
story. Sell their story. This is what
No,
sports is all about.
but you gotta understand this though. You know the reason why shit like this happens all the time? Look at us.
Yep.
Me, Mike, LaDonna, and Dex. Look at us. We don't care
Mhm.
about that. What we want to see. We want to see a fight.
Yep.
We don't care about how you was raised in a single family home and you had to struggle to make it. We don't care about that. We care about you.
Your background, your foreground, and the people around you don't mean shit to me. If you got skill in the ring, that's what matters.
But
All
guess
that
what?
all
But
the
guess what? It don't mean,
and endangering others and threatening lives don't mean a goddamn
But
thing.
when you got
but guess
people
what?
that
But you know what? But guess what?
It don't, because you're talking about somebody who's actually trained to take lives. That shit don't mean nothing to me, because when you go cross the line, I actually will
it
try.
ain't about you. It
And,
ain't about
you
you.
know what? Hold on.
That's like I explained to you it wasn't about you earlier.
Hold up.
That's exactly what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Hold up. I was there with
No.
you. Let's calm down, because I was there with you. So you need to chill. Because I was there with you.
I'm not talking about
So
you,
need to
Dre.
calm-
I'm talking about the Kawhi Leonard.
No.
Drink.
What you're not gonna do is spark off on folks that we consider family. We're not gonna do that tonight. We're not gonna do that because these are the same folks that kept me from going off the ledge and kept you from going off the ledge. We know how fans are. We know how it is. As much as we talk about how it's fucked up and how it's jacked up, guess what? We're still gonna watch. You know why? Because we're fans. Because we're fans.
And that's
Guess
not
what?
a lot. It's not a lot of people.
Hold on, I'm
It's
not done. I'm not done. I'm not done.
Go ahead.
Let me finish. As much as we talk about how we're not this and we're not that, guess what? How many people gonna watch Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fight next month? Guess how? Dex, raise your hand. because I'm thinking you with me. Raise your hand.
I'm gonna be
Raise
at
your
a
hand.
wedding watching
He
it.
ain't gonna raise his hand, but he knows I'm talking the truth. We've been through it. We've been there. We know it. You don't have to like it tonight, but you're gonna like it in about a couple minutes. You're gonna like it because I'm telling the truth. So don't sit here talking about, you know what I'm saying? Because this is what we have our escape. I'm going through it. You're going through it. We're all going through it. So, all right, let's go to the parting shots and end the show. Let's go. Let's do it because
Oh, you got yours?
I feel my temperature rising, and we don't need to.
Oh. So, LD, you have yours?
I sure do.
Uh-oh. Oh my God. Please don't do what I think you're gonna do.
I'm being nice. I'm being nice. No, my parting shot is, do when you come on to people's pages, people's posts, please remember when you come on, especially here, because it just happened, a few minutes ago, make sure you know your stuff, especially when you come to us four, because I have seen so many people come to us talking trash and it goes way left or it goes way right because the person, we start telling them facts and then they don't believe us. And then they get mad because we're telling them, hitting them with facts. If I post something, I'm not posting it just because I like it. I'm posting it because it just happened or I know what's going to happen or the situation. I might post something opinion, but y'all get tested on one thing. But as a woman, I think I've said this before, I get tested as a woman a lot because of what I post and what I do. Um, Trust me, I'm not the one. I'm not the one to be tested because I go to war for my knowledge of sports, just like these men do on the show, go to war for their knowledge of their
Mhm.
teams, their So please, just because you see this light skinned face and this long hair, don't let the face fool
Oh,
you.
she good and petty.
Don't let the face fool you. And it's not even
Yeah,
about me. I know my
you know what? And she has screenshots of all of us saying some stupid shit. Trust
Hey,
me,
it
she
is what
always.
it is. It is
Yeah.
what it is. I'm just saying, and besides that, we do have a show coming Thursday. Check it out. If there's any women listening, it's me, Kim, and Nikki. It's called the three. It's called Champagne
Champagne conversation.
Champagne Conversations. It's going to be
Uh-oh.
8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern. We're gonna do this about once a month. We're gonna have women conversations that need to be spoken about. It's not going to be just about like relationships, but it's going to be talking about what kids need to do. Because right now it's going to be a very hard thing to we're going through now and day when are going to suicide instead of able to talk to their parents about what's going on with them. So we want to help that situation and other situations that need to be talked about. That is my part in chat.
Who wanna go next?
Um, I'll go. I have to say this. It's kind of irritating me when I see this, but like we see a lot of um. Me personally, I see a lot of men with this issue. Like I said, normally I'm doing, my parting shot is something, something, about sports or whatnot. But I got to go left a little bit. But we see a lot of men that feel as though, and Dre, Des, you guys can attest to this. Um, I've lost a number of friends. I've seen a number of people, just gone, and whether it's by death or just just being locked up. And we have a lot of people that sit back and just watch. And I kind of said this last week, but we just sit back and just watch our friends go down a path that you know and I know that there's no coming back from this. And we see them, they're sitting, destroying themselves. And we never say a word because we want to be the cool guy. We want to be the guy that just support your friend at every little aspect of every little thing. And I'm saying this again, bro. If you see your friend going down a dangerous path, say something about it. It's not corny to have feelings, bro. Like seriously, it's not corny to have feelings. And a lot of men just say like, "I'm too tough for this shit." No, that's not gangster. That's the biggest. That's the biggest word of today right now. The shit ain't gangster. That shit ain't good. You know what I'm saying? Like you seeing these dudes going down a rabbit hole, selling these drugs. You know damn well in a couple of months he's gonna be in jail, or he's gonna end up getting shot and robbed. You know what I'm saying? You seeing these guys doing down the rabbit hole. You see your nephew, you see your cousin, you see the little kid on the corner. He's being bullied, and we don't say anything. Stuff like that. We just because we're trying to be tough and trying to be, a cool person to your friends. Cool ain't what's always happening, bro. Cool ain't what's gonna get it done. Cool is not gonna change, especially this world of what's going on. Everybody trying to be a troll. Everybody want to be, the biggest troll on the internet. Everybody want to be the biggest thing. But like I said, man, let's stop a lot of this. Let's just stop with a lot of this, this trying to be cool shit. Because trying to be cool and let a motherfucker kill himself because you didn't take the time out to say no, or you didn't take the time out to say, you know what I'm saying, this ain't right. Talk to these people, because a lot of people that's hurting. And LaDonna said this all the time. Dre said this all the time. Dex said this all the time. Some of the strongest people are hurting the most. Some of the strongest people we know are hurting the most. And all they asking for you just to say, hey, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? To listen to their struggles, not try to solve every issue. Listen to their struggles. All right. And that's the Mad Mike truth, and that's all I got to say about that, man.
All right, Dex, you go or you want to go?
Oh man. Oh Dick. Oh man.
Beware the people you keep around you. Snakes in the grass are everywhere. Some of the people you call your closest friends are the same ones who are going to do all the things they can in the background
Uh-oh.
to take what you got, to help you not see the things that you actually have. And guess what? If that happens, they're not at fault. You are, for being dumb enough to listen to them. When stuff goes wrong, don't blame everybody else. Look in the mirror. Take responsibility for the things you fucked up. Maybe you can fix them. Because as long as you try to deflect and deny, you will never improve. You want to grow? That's how you grow. Not by running from it, not from being afraid, not for saying, oh, well, this and that and the other. Fuck that. You fucked up, then the solution to the problem is the person you look at in the mirror. Because if I'm the person who ever gave you advice on how to fix it, and then you go and do the exact thing I told you not to do and it gets worse, guess what, dumbass? You're the problem. if you tell me this and this is happening in my life, and I say, based on what you're telling me, if you stop doing this, go this way and make a left on that street, you'll get there. And you go that way and make a left on that street, and you end up further back from where you started from. Who's at fault? Me for giving you the instructions on how to get there, or you for doing what the fuck you wanted to do, which got you fucked up? Because you never value what you got until it's gone. Surprise, motherfucker. Because that same one that's trying to give you that bad advice instead of helping you listen to the good advice is the same one that's going to have the shit they want and what they need while you sitting there struggling without. Get me up off this motherfucking show before I go the fuck off.
Oh, Lord Jesus. I will apologize for my insane brother.
He's a little upset.
He is a little
just a little bit upset.
He's a little, but I want to say something that a lot of people don't say. I still love him. I still love him. I still love him. Regardless of him being angry or happy or whatever, I still love him. I still love Mike. That's my dog. I love my BFF. Do what makes you happy. That's my rant for tonight. Just do what makes you happy.
What the fuck? The Hawks won.
And the only reason why I say it is because
motherfucker, I could have been at the game. Motherfucker.
This motherfucker. I'm here, and this motherfucker worried about a game that I'm not being invited to. Some of fuck off when I see him. Anyway,
shit, I'm bad.
Anyway, like I was saying, this is pretty much my circle here. This is pretty much my circle. I know we got the outside sources. We got Kim, we got Nikki, we got Brian, we got Sean, we got
Matt,
we got Patrick,
Sean, those guys.
My husband.
Oh, boom.
Hey, shout out Del Boom. They wait for him to get on the show. So, yeah. But at the same time, this is my family. You know, Martin Lawrence said it a long time ago in one of his movies. We ride together, we die together. Bad boys for life.
Which one of us is Will Smith then?
Why you had to bring a dog?
I'm not the handsome one.
Dog said he's ready to get down and go to sleep, Dex.
I'm not the handsome one, so I damn sure ain't Will Smith.
Anyway, like I'm just gonna say this before we get off the air. Ready? I got about 7 minutes.
Ready?
Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy. Whether it's pursuing a new job, a new relationship, a new leaving it, whatever. Do what makes you happy. And it took me a while to realize that because I went through a situation and I felt that I was being cheated. But at the same time, you have to do what's happy for you, for yourself. Okay? You have to do what's good for you. Because guess what? Who's going to look out for you when no one else is there? The person you look in the mirror every day. When you have to get up in the morning, you have to go to the bathroom. When you walk by that mirror, who do you have to look at? Yourself. That star player, as LaDonna say, that star player in the mirror. So
he stole that from Cat Williams.
No, I got that before Cat Williams. He jacked that from me, so we gonna get that straight.
Shit, we need to go hunt down this short motherfucker down and get your money then.
I ain't gonna do that because I look.
The same little boy that
No,
beat him up on
no,
the soccer field, and we'll get you your money.
no,
He'll run
no,
you.
no, because I want to see my people win. That's my whole thing.
Well, he took him
2020. Even LaDonna, me and LaDonna talked about 15, 20 minutes a day, and she was like, "Fuck that shit. We gonna do 2020 our way." And I wholeheartedly agree with her. We gonna do it our way. And that's why she's my BFF for a reason, because she knew to hit me up when I was at my lowest point, because I was definitely at my lowest point. And she hit me up and she was like, "You're gonna beat this. You're strong. You're gonna beat this."
Yeah, yo, they're scaring people at Planet Fitness.
Hey man, blame Rick Ross, man. Blame Rick. But
Rick,
fact of the matter is that my real friends reached out and knew something was up, even though I knew it was cool. I said it was cool. Dex, I hit you up and I told you what was going on.
Mhm.
We know what it is.
Whatever you decide, we're gonna get you through it.
Do what you got. Look, just do what you got to do to make yourself happy, regardless of what it is. Do what you got to do to make you happy.
Whatever
That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say after that. Just do it.
Because you're our brother.
Do.
That's how family works.
Do what you got to do to make you happy, because ain't nobody else gonna do it for you. Not me, not Mike, not LaDonna, like Dex. You gotta do what's best for you to make yourself happy. And if you can master that, you will live your life a whole lot easier for that. Okay. So for everybody that's in the sound of my voice, let's listen to me right now.
Oh shit, I need to mute it.
What makes you happy with your life?
Do you?
And if your friends don't agree, fuck them. If your enemies don't agree, fuck them.
But bro, I can't do what makes me happy in life. You know, I'm a certified killer from the military. I like killing.
You still gotta do what you gotta do to make you happy, right?
But Kim said no. I'm not do that no more.
What? But bruh, just be let's be serious for a minute.
I know. Yeah,
do what makes you happy.
You do that makes you happy, as long as they ain't hurting other people or still.
It's not exactly. If you're not committing no felonies, you're not out here jumping and shooting and killing motherfuckers. Do it. I mean, I want to too, but if I want to jump and shoot, kill motherfuckers, I have to go play Double Dragon on my Xbox.
Hey, give me Grand Theft Auto.
My Xbox ain't got Double Dragon on that mother.
Matter of fact, as soon as I get off here, I'm gonna go play it right now.
I'm gonna kill me.
You just gotta do what makes you happy, bro. You gotta do what makes you happy, man. You really do. This is why I appreciate SPN, because I was down. Y'all heard my story. I was down, and I sat here and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have all my friends on me on this network. We're gonna do a show. And it's gonna let me escape for a little bit, because y'all know what I've been through these past 3 or 4 days. So, yes. So
everything in me not to go full big brother.
We're not doing it tonight. We're not doing that tonight. We're not doing that tonight. We're not doing that.
I'm best friend. And my sister that we gonna let it handle itself.
Yeah, we'll talk about it offline, but we're not doing that tonight.
Hey, Big Brother has spoken. Okay, Big Bro has spoken.
We're not doing that tonight. So
I know this bitch over here.
I just appreciate. Look, only thing I'm gonna say is I appreciate everybody listening to us. Yes, everybody talks about I'm the Big Brother. Everybody talks about I'm the star of the show. But y'all looking at the other 3 stars of the show here. Y'all looking at the other 3 stars of the show.
I ain't no star.
You got my producer here.
Bitch, I'm a star. I don't know what the hell you talking about.
Matter of fact,
I ain't no star. I don't know no Melania.
Look, my nephew must be asleep, because he came on the show Yeah.
Oh Lord. Oh hell. Oh hell. Oh hell.
He can be
Yeah,
star.
yeah,
I ain't related to no money.
Hey, Tariq, what up, dog? Tariq, what up? He like, fuck
Oh, you
you.
know,
Nah, I'm cut. But the fact that my producer came on the show to
oh,
hey, boom.
What the
Boom.
hell
I
are
already
you
gave you a shout
doing?
out, boom. Boom, I already gave you a shout out, bro. I already gave you a shout out, bro. Hey, if you haven't been on our show, this is pretty much our hardest show right now.
star.
Boom,
Oh no. We do have a star, and that's him right there.
that's him right there. That's him right there.
Otherwise, he's
Yeah,
the
you.
star.
You are the star. You are the star of the network.
I don't believe it.
Yes, he is.
Look, if you're a Cowboys fan and you want to hear the unbiased truth, listen to them. Listen to Boom and LaDonna. Trust me.
He is the star. Don't
He
let
is
him
the star. Yes, he is the star. Absolutely. Absolutely. But with that being said, I appreciate everybody listening to us tonight. I appreciate LaDonna checking in with us, our executive producer. I appreciate Mad Mike, Big Dexter, my brothers for life, on and off the network. These are dudes I'll talk to when I have something going on. So yeah, that's all I got to say. I know my rant ran over a little bit, but sometimes when you have to speak from the heart,
Have we ever ended on time?
Never.
Never, ever.
It
Damn,
does.
we actually hit 2 hours.
Matter of fact, you know what? Hey, you know what? Matter of fact, this is what I'm about to do. I'm about to get on my phone and I'm about to recruit some members for the squad team. That's all I'm about to do.
Oh, yo.
But I'm good. But go ahead, Deck. Close it out, bro. It's on you, man. Close it out.
First of all, you apologizing for going over. We ain't never ended on time.
Look, you
I'm sorry.
It was hey, ladies and gentlemen.
You see when you try to get somebody some
time unless we did. Okay.
It's supposed to be an hour and a half show. We never finish in an hour and a half. Okay.
You see when you get somebody some responsibility, they just try to do their own shit.
Okay. You run the clock, motherfucker.
I love you too, bro. Hey, look.
Yeah.
Hey, look. Love y'all. I love y'all.
With that being said, since our lovely producer, where her female voice don't want to do it, I'll do the goddamn housekeeping.
Up trying to look all pretty and
no. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Forgiveness.
No. Wait a minute.
First of all, we want to thank all of y'all crazy motherfuckers for tuning in with us. You got to be crazy because you liked us long enough to sit here for 2 hours and 2 minutes.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Before I know you saying everything, but I want to do something special tonight. I want our executive producer to close the show out.
Well, now the time is 9:06, so that means we have nothing more to say. So that means the show is over. Dash.
You suck at this. Get gone.
Peace out.
We have reached the end of the show. The housekeeping, you should know the housekeeping. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. This is Strictly Prohibited Network. This is Red Cup Rants. We have other shows. Tune in every Saturday night. Hodgepodge Show, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We have Brian Jones coming in the late 2020. B. Jones in the zone. He'll be here. Strictly Prohibited Network. Right here. Same avenues. Red Cup Rants every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same place. Every show on our network is raw, uncut, and uncensored. If you don't like what you got, go somewhere the fuck else. We give you the shit how we give it to you. We gonna say what we want, how we want, the way it needs to be said, for you to hear it, go in your little ear holes, comprehend it in your little brain matter, and process the shit. We ain't gonna sugarcoat some shit like ESPN. Yes, I'm calling out the 4 letters. We ain't gonna sugarcoat that shit like Fox Sports. Yes, I'm calling out them bitches too. Because most of the people on this goddamn network can't stand LeBron James. We can't stand Tom Brady. We can't stand none of them. Speaking of which, shout out to our brother Phil, who's always goddamn working. Y'all need to fucking stop acting a fool in South Carolina so he can actually take a day off. He's a dispatcher.
Hey, look.
He's dumb every day. He got to go to work every day.
Hey, look. Am I Kevin Hart? Hey, look. Am I Kevin Hart voice? Are you done? Are you done? Are you done?
Right, don't get a goddamn.
Are you done?
Get off my
Are you done?
All right. And
all right.
Once a month, every month, champagne conversations with 3 ladies who are from different backgrounds, speak different ways, and think about different things in different ways. Ladies need a safe space to talk about things that affect them. And you need to tune the fuck in so you can learn some shit about women's, because women folk go through shit, and half the time we the ones putting them through the shit.
And chain reaction.
And we ain't gonna talk about.
Oh yeah, hey! Even the pro wrestling show, y'all need to talk about that.
We ain't talking about. We ain't gonna talk about.
Hey, look! I'm talking about
chain reaction. Every game day that the Cowboys have a day, but because football season is over, I think the next time the chain reaction will be happening will be on our Super Bowl special. You'll be able to catch them during the draft for that special. And then when preseason football starts to kick up and training camp and all that stuff, you'll see them on a regular basis. Other than that, this shit's over. Y'all ain't got to go home. You can get the fuck up out of here. We out this bitch.
Good night.